Hi, everybody. Hope you're doing well. Testing a new plugin on OBS. I believe on Twitch, but maybe on YouTube. You'll get live captions if you activate those. It is speech to text, so expect some nonsense. Anyway, we're in episode 1, chapter 3.
Previously during the investigation, these puppies are making me go to another town in the boondocks again.
I didn't think you'd keep me waiting in the rain for so long.
Welcome to Greenwood. I'm the sheriff, George Woodman. Call me George.
There's definitely something in this town. Do you feel it, Zach? My coffee warned me about it.
Huh. Looks like the game is also being captioned. Which it should not be, so that's good. Glad everything's working. Let's see if I can actually do anything about that. Probably not while we're live. Let me see. Yeah, that should stop it at least. All right. I forget if I forget if I did this part already. Oh, my mouse cursor's in the way. Nope. There's the key. Well, York doesn't need the type metasign. He's got me, Zach. How are you doing? Oh my god, there's a dash button. Wait a second. This is backwards. Follows the blood. Oh, hey, a couple medals. That's useful. Ah, here we go. You know what? Now that I'm looking at it, I want to change that crash counter. just a little bit. Make it a nice... That's not helping anything. There you go. Get that number there too. And this should be yellow. So I actually do have a button now that will let me update that. Sure, we won't have to wait long. Huh? Come on. Jesus.
Amazing. Yes. Bullseye.
Oh, I made him drop his gun. And now they'll take forever to die. They had shotguns. They were not pointed at me, but they shot at me. Huh. Now, normally, I would go and save. Or, not save, but, I would use a health item, but I'm afraid of going into the menus. Well, that's a good start. uh, Loading. This game is very unstable.
Previously during the...
Standard FBI handgun can hold 15 plus 1. I'm just going back for the medals. Okay, we go in here, we skip the cutscene, we shoot the guys, we skip the cutscene? I can't skip this. I am mashing all the buttons.
Amazing.
So, like, right before they shoot, there's like a bubblegum bubble that comes out of the gun. See, the gun is building power. You know, as handguns are wont to do, they have to build up the kinetic energy to fire as a bullet. Okay, so it crashes right here. It did it again. Let me see if there's a workaround for this. Deadly Premonition. Episode 1, Chapter 3, Crash. After the encounter with the shotgun enemies in the hospital, the game will load and it starts to play a new cutscene and then crash. Setting the game to windowed mode in the launcher seems to fix this, but the cutscenes must be skipped or they will freeze. Here is a save game directly after the cutscene, and here is a cutscene that you missed. I'm what? All right. Cool. I'm downloading someone else's save file. I don't know where this goes. Have to game / save data. Okay, so that's my Steam folder. Jesus Christ. Properties. Browse local files. Save data. Delete that. Delete that. Delete that. Just kind of dunk this in here. Replace. And hold on. I will play the cutscene in a browser window because that's how this works now. Yeah, it's right here. Video on. Oh. I'm gonna guess this is the scene.
Desperate, then why not smoke two at once?
So apparently, what?
Who's that old man?
That's Harry. Harry Stewart. One of the bigger problems around here. His father started up the lumber trade and founded this town. As I'm sure you can see, always dressed like that, never speaking to the townsfolk. And just FYI, he owns almost the entire town. Not that that makes any difference. So long as I'm around, he won't be getting away with any funny business.
Mysterious capitalist.
Mr. Francis York Morgan, haste won't lead you to what you seek. Keep your eyes focused on your footing as we speak. So says Mr. Stewart.
Michael Tillotson.
Nice to meet you, too. How did you know my name?
Mr. Francis York Morgan, information desires you, just as you desire information too. So says Mr. Stewart.
Harry, stop trying to get in our way. Keep this up, and even you'll have to answer to the law.
Mr. Francis York Morgan, with each rain our town goes mad. To our disdain, unpreventable, so sad. So says Mr. Stewart.
Thanks for the warning.
Then we shall depart, Mr. Francis York Morgan.
That's how he always is. Always spouting that nonsense. Don't give it any thought. It's all gibberish.
Emily here. Uh-huh. Oh. Okay, thank you, Thomas. Agent York, we've contacted the first witnesses to the crime scene. You can interview them where they found the dead body.
Excellent. I was just about to ask if you could take me there.
Oh, there you go. That was the cutscene. So like he goes on this rampage for the hospital, shooting at nothing and getting shot at by nothing, and then everything's fine. So obviously York is insane, like clinically. This game is something. Oh, are the subtitles working? It's a feature I'm testing in OBS. It should be transcribing what I say out loud.
Previously during the investigation.
These puppies are making me go to another town in the boondocks again.
I didn't think you'd keep me waiting in the rain for so long.
Welcome to Greenwood. I'm the sheriff, George Woodman. Call me George.
There's definitely something in this town. Do you feel it, Zach? My coffee warned me about it.
Those are the only real things that happened. Oh. It's not responding, you say? Huh, that's weird. Who'da thunk? Okay, glad it's working. Okay, the game is in windowed mode. You can't tell, but I can. And to make doubly sure, I made sure that borderless gaming was off.
Previously during...
There will be no cutscenes. Hello, darkness, my old friend. I've come to sit and talk with you again. Okay, that's not fair. All right. I'm gonna go into this INI file that I've been working with and see if there's anything I can do. Oh, God. All right, let's try actual full screen mode. Maybe that'll work. I doubt it. Oh, God. I don't know what to do if, like, we can't get any further.
Previously during the investigation.
Weirdly, in actual full screen, I can't use a controller. Well, that didn't bode well. We're up to 8. I don't know if anyone has any insider baseball on this, but I am very open to suggestions. Chapter 9 sometimes corrupts save. For other crashes, light a cigarette and smoke for a few in game hours before going anywhere. What? I mean, I've heard of stupider things, but that's up there. Sounds like a speedrunner tactic. Uh, smoke a pack, and that'll frame skip you to the through this locked door and save you 15 minutes. At least my controller works again. I'm gonna try something different this time. I'm gonna hit, oh, it actually doesn't help me at all. I'm just gonna hit start a whole bunch. Maybe I can skip the cutscene the moment it happens. Nope. Oh god. Uh, so what do we do? I've tried it full screen. I've tried it in windowed mode. I tried it on keyboard. I tried it on controller. I tried skipping the cutscene. I've downloaded someone else's save file. Why is this game unplayable? Like, literally, why is this game unplayable? I'm gonna try something else. Hold on. Okay. In this save file, I'm going to restart chapter 3. We're going to go to the hospital. We're going to go through the shooty parts. I'm going to smoke some cigarettes.
Previously during...
This has been a goddamn train wreck. That's a damn song.
George,
What is he? Ugh, my eyes. You know what? No, I can change clothes in the hospital. Fuck this. Ralgo, oh my god. Oh my god.
Agent,
I don't care. I don't care about your laws. I don't care about your speed limits. I don't care about your road rules. Fuck your rules. I'm in a police car. I'm doing this. I don't know what that noise meant. Doesn't matter. We're free. Oh shit. Nope, we're fine. The game has been unplayable for the last 20 minutes. And I am trying everything I can think of to progress. That's like content. Yeah. Okay, we're at the hospital. We're going into the hospital now. I'm putting borderless gaming back on because I cannot see.
Hi, Fiona.
Hello, Agent York.
That one's on me. Oh, what is this real life? So, because I was playing in a window, and then I made the mistake of loading borderless gaming while the game was active, it imploded. It made a pretty picture on my monitor. It didn't transmit though.
George.
No tree will stop me. Okay, seriously, what is making me go damn? Where's the terror chord? Am I near the killer? Did I pass the hex totem? What the fuck is going on? Holy shit. Out of the way. We have a murder to solve. Love that pop-in foliage. A draw distance of 2 feet. On a day's work for York Peppermint Patty. I don't
Thanks.
care, we've seen this already. What do you mean? What do you mean? What do you mean? What do you mean? Okay. There's a place here with beds. Yeah, the exigence ward, as they call it. I can sleep, which is not what I want. I want to change my clothes because, yes. You know what? You'll get. Now we're doing this. Done. It was literally hurting my eyes, Ralga. This is backwards. I want everyone to recognize this. This is mirrored. However, you could still enjoy the per examination service registration and filling blood brine collection X bay room polyclinic blah 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 and every other typo on these posters. But it's still not as funny as one that actively laughs at you about life insurance. Oh no, a chess puzzle. Whatever will we do? King takes rook and meets the bishop. Knight takes pawn to the queen.
The doctor.
Is in the morgue. You know, I suspect if you take out the cutscenes, there's maybe like a grand total of 25 minutes of actual gameplay in this game. How do you speedrun this game if it keeps crashing so much? Are the crashes accounted for? Is there like a shortcut by almost triggering a crash, causing some sort of memory dump that loads a level? You know, Ralga could come in here and join me in having our brains collectively melt out of our heads with this game. But that's okay. Go until the game crashes. At world record 1 millisecond. My kids are safe. Okay. Now, for whatever reason, smoking for a few in-game hours will stop some crashes. Oh no, that's okay. You can continue being stolen. I'm good. I think the isolation helps with the. Oh no, he's hungry now. Are you food? Your food. Sugar donut, your food. A can of pickles. A lollipop. There you go. I'm gonna eat the can of pickles too, fuck it. Don't use the flare. That'd be weird. There we go. Duplicating in solve a murder mystery running on a donut and a can of pickles. That's hardcore. Okay, so
Tell me, what?
blah blah blah. Now we have to look at the dead body. Also, this guy's name badge does not match the hospital we're in. Ooh. Up. The intrusive thoughts won, and now he's running around with a gun. So apparently in Japan, this game is called something of the Red Seeds, which is why they're a plot point, and also what those things are. Mystery of the Red Seeds, or Red Seed Case, or something along those lines. Oh my god.
They're shot.
Probably just meander past half of these things.
Yes. Amazing.
I wish you would die faster. I can't get out of the hospital, Dot. That's the thing. I downloaded someone else's save file, and I still can't get out of here. So I'm hoping that smoking cigarettes for a couple in-game hours somehow loosens this game's grip on me, and we can proceed.
They're shot. They're shot.
It reveals a laser tripwires that crashed the game. What did I come in here for? Oh, right, stabilizer. The composing medicine. A little faster, please. It's like you have to make them realize that they died by knocking them to the floor. If you shoot them in the head, they stand around confused. I forgot to pee. Kinda did in real life too, but you know.
Amazing.
What the? What was that? Did you see that bullshit?
Great.
Aren't you gonna wash your hands? No, because I'm evil. That episode where Flash and Luthor switch places was great. Takes off the mask. At least now I know who he is. I have no idea who this is.
Yes. Yes. Yes.
Oh, this one dropped something. Can I just use these off the ground? You can't use this. You should clean up your inventory. Boy, there's a lot of people watching today. Hi. If you're just joining us, we're trapped forever in this hospital because the game will not allow me to progress.
Amazing.
That believes. Hmm. On this episode of General Hospital, Frank loses his mind and shoots up the place. I don't watch General Hospital.
Amazing.
Zombie Sandra catches undead Mike having an affair with her best friend, who's still alive.
Great, great.
Had a boss that made you watch Days of Our Lives? I'm so sorry. How was it?
Great. Yes. Amazing. Bullseye. Bullseye. Amazing. Yes. Yes.
Still trying to get your boss to watch Office Space. Still know more about the show than you wanted to, which is any fair. Alright, that's the exit. The MRI room is over here. This is where our save file was. In the before time. Still can't save. Got the key to the entrance. Now the unskipped cutscene. We're almost there. So these guys will shoot at me, and you can tell because their guns start to glow like they're charging a Kamehameha before they fire.
Bullseye. Bullseye. Yes. Great.
Okay, we skipped the cutscene. For some reason, that cutscene causes a crash. And then we should be... it's dead, Dot. Loading it again. I had a save past the hospital. This is a save past the hospital. Watch. I went to PC Gaming Wiki, and I was like, "Is there something for this exact situation?" Yeah, there's a little section there specifically for Episode 1, Chapter 3, that cutscene that we had to get past. They said, "Download this save file." And then they had a YouTube link to the cutscene we missed. Except the link was dead. Which I suppose is fitting. But see, chapter 4. Maybe the deadly premonitions we had were the crashes along the way.
Previously during the investigation.
These puppies are...
Maybe. uh, you know what? Screw deadly premonition. What can I do instead? Let's see here. Oh, life's fun. You know what? Screw it. I'm gonna set something up. Like, I don't have a BRB screen. Hold on. Hold on. I'm workshopping something here. Just give me a sec. Sure, I'll steal this. That's fine. I have no high regard for the company behind this anyway. Everyone imagine intermission music. Oh no, I've got intermission music. Oh, I'll be right back. Okay. I gotta change a bunch of stuff here real quick. But hi. Let me get rid of this and I have this thing so I can see chat. I just gotta dig it out of my inventory. There we go. I don't know how to use this thing, but oh, there it is. I had to switch to the other side of it. This will unfortunately only show Twitch chat, but behold, over there is the thing. I have no idea what this camera's doing. Hi, Specs. Is there a way I can have this thing, up, over, hi. So yeah, this is now turned into a we're gonna hang out and talk stream. So we're gonna hang out and talk. There's a few options. Manual will let you grab it in place if you want. No, I'm good with the weird wibbly this. So now I gotta update Twitch with what I'm doing now. Hold on. Chat amongst yourselves. Or at me, it's fine. We're playing... I can't type in VR. Well, Resonite is in here, but it's not the Resonite that... It's not this Resonite. So I'm going to change this to just chatting. Like in the categories I looked in, it didn't come up. Oh, wait, there it is. Yep. Okay, got it. We're good. Yeah, this is Resonite. It was made by the development team that did Neos VR, but since it was taken over by a bunch of NFT-loving chuds, this happened. That's the short version. Anyway, this is my house. Can I do anything with this camera? Oh, manual. Hold on. Wow. So, here is a previous maze. Version 1, version 2, and the current one. This is the player house that everyone gets. There's a whiteboard and a music player thingy, and infinite dragon fruit. But no physics. Not yet, anyway. Am I here? Here I am. I'm not good with the whole selfie culture thing. Anyway, dragon fruit. Look, see? I ate it. Oh god, what am I doing? This model that we found, gotta remember the guy's name. It does have a cookies and cream vibe to it, but dragon fruit is goddamn delicious and makes some of the best fruit juice ever. Who was the chap who made this? Specs did the texture work and some of the body alterations. So it's more me-like. And he added the hair, but the base model itself was Arctic Asper. Yeah, there. And this is the Verbunny base. What do I do? What do I do? Oh yeah, face tracking. Yes, I even have it even tracks my tongue. And my eyes, which is why I'm looking over here a bunch, because that's where my camera control is. Really, it should be here, so I can still not look directly at the camera. Hi. But none of that matters because chat is over here somewhere. There's chat. Hi. That was for Deadly Premonition. I should get rid of that. Thank you for reminding me that I had that up. Cool. Also, I shouldn't have my head up because I'm here in real. You know what I mean. I've never had this program crash, even with the plugins to make the face tracking work and all that. Oh, what can I say? Like, this is kind of more of a this slider. Ooh. I made a 3D picture somehow. Oh, screw that. This is kind of more of a client for creative types because you can do a lot of building of worlds and mechanics and stuff like right in the engine, and it lets you do a lot. Specs is honestly the better person for. I lost my camera control. Is it back this way? Nope, I must have closed it, meaning I had to pull it up in the menu. Whee! There we go. I didn't bring Twitch chat with me, so. The most bonkers stream I've ever done. It's good timing. You wanna jump in the world here and help me? Okay, I have Twitch here. I have you guys here, and yeah. But I was gonna show you from my perspective. Tools like this, real-time lighting and shadow changes, all that done through a really, really cool coding interface that can all be done in Engine. And the ability to like drag and drop stuff from Unity and Blender right into the game and work with it. Is there a Deadly Premonition world? Let me look. Let's see. Well, not Unity, but you can grab assets from Unity packs. There. Oh, other neat thing. Hi, Aurea. Yeah, do that. I'm not going anywhere. Eh. This was version 1. He's a good boy. And then, well, actually, he's not version 1. Technically, version 1 was a model that Jackal did for me. That I don't have access to right now, but it was a little too polygon heavy. Also, I should bring chat with me. I still need to learn this lesson. A lot of the interface stuff is pretty nice. This is kind of where I wish I knew enough so I could like crack open one of these objects and tell you the coding stuff. Specs can do that after he orders food and gets in here. Oh, where was I? Yeah, woo. This one is the Ray Riders Bun Bun model. We were using it, I like it. People obviously like it for other reasons. We're on this one now. Okay, give you 5. Woo. And all your homes have a little TV watching room. I was watching Markiplier. And it saved that, so embarrassingly, you can see that I was watching Markiplier. This thing. I can... Windows. I can adjust that thing up there. Excuse me. It's a comfy hangout spot. Am I stealing content if I watch Markiplier on stream? Or is that a React thing? Or are React stealing? Eh. I'm gonna put this right there. How is the video player tonight? Pretty dang good. I'll actually use this one as a example. You can cut and paste the URL.
Full of spite. Hi. Welcome back.
Right into it.
Wanted to. Now nobody
And
absolutely nothing is different.
you can zoom it around.
Also, I hope I don't hit anything.
I guess you could put it up here if you were laying down.
First aid.
Yeah.
That's not scrap, baby. Oh,
It's
you
pretty good quality.
See what's wrong with Helpy.
Individualized audio control.
I missed this. I missed you, Helpy.
So like one person can mute it and other people can still watch it with sound.
Where?
Medical attention begins in
I think it's pretty synced up.
Uh-huh.
I haven't exactly done any
Helpy!
slide-related injury.
Oh.
be quiet, Mark. I haven't done any hangouts in here yet. I did when it was still Neos. But like I've been slowly dipping my toe in here more. Someone made this horrible thing in Neos, and I kept it. You never know when you need one of these. That whole size scaling thing in VR chat, I can do it with my hands. We'll go down to a quantum level. And that's my final fam reference. And I can, on the fly, go from walking to flying to no clip to whatever. So, from my new height of I don't know how much, the bed is now a football field. You jumped in briefly when they released it and you liked what you got to play around with? Yeah. I was right there. Let's see. X is online. There he is.
Hey.
Hey.
Hey. So you want to see some stuff?
Yeah.
Let me look at the world browser.
Well, I'm gonna grab Twitch chat.
I'll just go in here. Let's see.
Oh, that would have been hilarious if I could have put it on my wrist thing.
Maybe. Hang on. Let me see it.
Yeah. Me,
I kind of think you can put on your wrist thing. You just have to get it right.
So,
Maybe.
you might just barely be able to see this on the stream, but there's a little toolbar here that you can, like, put the various tools that you use to create here. You have, like, a palette to work with.
Yeah, it's they call it a tool shelf.
I could put that on there.
Yeah, I think you could put this on here. I just don't know, because it's gonna want to line up with something, and I don't know what that is. But it probably would work if you could figure out where it lands.
What is this thing anyway? I mean, I know it's the Resonite logo, but as far as for why it's attached to this,
I don't know why it's attached to this. I have no idea. I think it's just there for fun. But we call it the gloopy.
the gloopy.
That's what everybody has taken to calling it.
It's a good word.
Well, this is actually a pretty neat time to come in and look at some stuff, because right now we're in the middle of the MMC contest, and people have started publishing some stuff because it's getting closer to the end of the month.
You should
and I guess
explain
I'll
what that
explain-
is. Yeah.
Yeah. Where's your camera? Is it in your head?
Yeah, it's in my head. I'll group us. Oop, there it is.
Sure. Yeah, so MMC is a contest that happens every year for a month, in February, in this case, and it's been February for the past couple of years. But people spend 30... Hang on, I got this. I'll put it over here. People spend 30 days. It's basically a game jam. There isn't a set theme like a lot of game jams have, but you have 30 days to make whatever you can within that time and publish it. And they got a whole bunch of different categories, worlds and avatars and games and stuff like that. And there's prize money too. You can win prize money at the end of it. And actually, I think that the first thing I'll show you is, because I worked on every year they do an announcement of it, and there's a stage world where they do a whole show, and I worked on that. So why do I show you that, I guess?
Yeah.
And then we can look at some other stuff. Let me get it open. Let me see. Probably under featured.
By the way, this is me blinking a lot. There's a mote of dust in my eye.
All right. I'll send you an invite. One sec.
Okay. Let me look at OBS. Everything's still working. So he's gone off to the other world. I'll get the invite in a second, and then we will flip over there. I am shifting size by accident. Oops. Well, I guess since he's here, I can. There we go. I got the invite, and we should be moving over there. Nowish. I have no idea what it's going to do with the camera. Oh. There we are.
Okay. Give me just a second. I'm answering a message on Discord. I think the camera thing has a Twitch chat like built into it as well. That would go with you.
It does?
Yeah.
That would make a lot
No,
more
I do.
sense than this.
Yeah, this is for like a lot of times, like when they do the devs do their streams, they'll put this Twitch chat up, and there's actually like chat commands to mess with people that are attached to it and stuff like that, which is fun. But yeah, if you in the streaming camera, where is it? Yeah, if you open this, so the streaming camera control panel, there's a little
Yeah.
Twitch icon on the right hand side. If you click that, you can put your channel name in there, and then you can have the Twitch chat in that little window.
Oh,
that follows
shit.
you.
Yeah, that's great.
That's probably a lot easier to deal with.
Yeah. Because otherwise I'm lugging this tablet around all day.
Yeah, let me just grab my iPad.
Yeah. Yep. I'll make it so I can actually... You're up there now, Twitch.
Yep, just tell my friends that I'm just happen to be streaming Resonite now, so I might as well, you know.
Yeah, I am gonna switch to first person for a bit here.
Yeah, that's probably better. Twitch.tv/team retro box.
I have
spelled
huge
that right,
hands.
yeah. That's kind of why I like this avatar, the Kiki. The hands are really well proportioned. They don't feel too clunky.
Yeah. Not sure we can do much about these on this model.
You could, it would just be horrible.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. All right. So yeah, this is the theater world. We're in the green room. Get it? And this will get you to the stage, so we can go through here.
Whoa.
Yeah. So every year, I gotta start from the beginning, I guess. So MMC is a contest that's run by Creator Jam, which is a nonprofit organization, and they every single weekend will do a much more mini version of what I talk about with MMC. It's not a contest, but it's kind of a game jam. People get together and make stuff.
Right.
Saturday and Sunday, I believe, and they host a session during the day for the United States, and then they have a later session for Japan, which is super cool. So there's a lot of like cross-cultural stuff that happens there, which is neat. Every year they host this bigger contest, MMC, and so every year they do that, and they have a theme for it. And this year's theme was like 90s, like webcore, early web kind of vibes, GeoCities, right?
Right. Definitely in that
So,
field.
Yeah. So Medra is the guy who is basically in charge of MMC, and he came to us. We worked on the theater for the past couple years, so we've done this before. And he came to us, he told us the theme and everything, so we started thinking about what that would look like. And so we arrived at this kind of inside the computer sort of thing, where we obviously have like kind of 3D versions of animated GIFs and stuff like that. Gareth worked on. I didn't even explain who Gareth is or whatever. I didn't even mention. Yeah, I did this. Where'd the camera go?
It's me again.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I do this with a group called New Project Final Work in Progress, which is the whole name, and you should say it all of it.
See, I only knew it as New Project.
Yeah, well, new _project
Right.
_final _WIP. Yeah. Gareth does a lot of like the materials and texture work. And he came up with this really cool way to like bake lighting in Blender and make it look like low color and like chunky and pixely like this. And he like nailed it. He did a great job. June is somebody else who's on the team who I believe he didn't model these figures. They're like CC by assets, like public use assets, but he like got them set up, did the posing on them. Gareth baked the lighting. Nicole made these this like window door and the effect that you'll see with it. A whole bunch of other folks that we had here. Matt Halen is the guy who did the programming. So did Baxter. You know Baxter as well, Jay.
Yeah.
Nez worked on some music. I don't think you met. Well, no, you met him before. He's a little white kiwi bird with the red.
Yeah, I've met most of the team.
Yeah. And Enzi worked on the panels we're going to see over there. So you should actually go into fly mode because this is just what's on the stage. This isn't the only thing you see during the show when it's happening. So we can go out here.
That is a cool effect.
Whole computer. I'm actually changing my microphone to shout mode, so if I fly around, you'll be able to hear me better. So this is the stage setup. We kind of went with this like early '90s CGI vibe for the outside, and then we made a early looking, '90s web page for. Oh, you're back there for the inside, and it's actually somewhat functional. For the sake of the show. So let me reset things here so you can see what it looks like from the beginning. If you want to come down here and see the control panel, you can show people what it looks like too.
Yeah, I'll float here because I could kind of get an overview.
Okay. So Enzi on our team made this whole interface. Baxter helped him out a bit too, but a lot of this was a labor of love from Enzi because he really wanted to make a nice control panel for shows like this. And I know he's not done with it. He wants to do more as well. But we got lighting controls. We have sound controls. We have controls for the different events that happen during the show, which you're going to see. There's a slideshow that Medra presents during the show to explain what MMC is, and that's controlled here. And then the mouse cursor you see on the screen can be moved with this panel. And this whole show is run by a crew called the Meta Movie Project. Jason is, if you ever see an avatar with like a bulldog that wears like a three-piece suit, Jason, he's the director, and they have a whole crew that like they actually had live camera people acting as camera positions and Jason directing switching cameras. Like it was a full live production, it wasn't pre-recorded. So you can see it on YouTube and stuff they've recorded. So when the show starts up, it looks like this. We have some music from Nez. We got little hard drive sounds. The icons and all that stuff. And you open up the web stage, and then you open up the door, which is how Medrick gets on stage and he does his speech and everything. And there's also all like the soundboard here, right? So when the show starts, there's an announcement, and we actually got music from somebody in the community named Sias. So they made some like cool intro music and show music, and there's an announcer as well. So when you start it up,
live
you play
from cyberspace, it's the 5th annual Metaverse Maker Competition. Participants worldwide will take on the challenge of a one-of-a-kind combination of game jam and competition, all
so
in 1 month. Let's welcome our host of the competition and our favorite sentient slice of bread, Medra.
And of course, Medra would come out on stage and he would say, "Hi, welcome everybody." He has a whole little speech that he does. There's a whole bunch of other events that happen during the show that are pretty fun. So let's see here. There is like the slideshow, which pops open like a real window. It even comes up on like the little taskbar, and when you click through it, it's like clicking through like an old web gallery. It actually like loads up the images. And then for the past couple years, whenever Medra's actually said that it's time to actually start the contest, there's this big old cart that comes out with like a lever or some complicated buttons or whatever. And it never goes right the first time. And he thought he could escape it by going into the computer, but he was wrong. So if you watch the monitor and we open up the trolley, it gets clicked and dragged out to the stage. To Medra's dismay. And then he tries to pull the lever. It does seem to work, and unfortunately, that broke the computer. I didn't mention this part, but during the show, Freaksius, who's like he's the lead developer on Resonite, we actually had him as part of the show. So we took advantage of the fact that you could just scale yourself kind of however you want. And he was sitting over here at the computer, actually like pretending to run the computer for the show. So, like this little mouse here could actually be like slid around. It doesn't do anything, but it like works as a prop. So when this would happen, he would be like, "Oh no," and he'd like grab the mouse and he'd go to close it. Can I hit the button from here? Hang on.
The effect you're seeing with the legs is the inverse kinematics.
Oh yeah, it's getting a little freaked out because there's stuff under him giant.
Yeah.
But yeah, and that mouse is all dynamic. Like those error messages pop up randomly, and the mouse will go to them and close them. Like it will actually go do it. It's not just like pre-programmed or whatever. That was Bad Halo Ninja and Baxter. They worked really hard on that. They made a mouse system that seemed way overblown. Well, and we ended up using every feature of it.
That's how it goes. Metasign says this kind of backstage tech work is awesome. This is actual TV where camera placement, blocking, prop interaction. It's awesome. I mentioned before you got on that a lot of this can be created in the system. Is that the case for all this?
Yeah, absolutely. Right. Like, and I mean, you make like graphics and stuff outside of here, of course, right? Although there's a lot of ways you could make graphics in here if you wanted to. You can like get basic models and take photos and turn them into stuff. But NZ did like the actual graphics work for the panel outside of the game, but the panels themselves are all built like in here. Actually, I think. Let me see here. Maybe I could show you. I'll save it for a minute, but I might be able to show you the world where NZ was actually working on this because they had like a separate place where they were kind of working on it. That's sort of neat to see.
Okay.
Let's see. What was left here? Oh, yeah. The error messages happen, right? So Brooks is panicking. He closes them. Day is saved, thankfully. And they're just like, oh, right. We have to update the client before we can launch it. We got to do that first. So you go to update it. There's another little song Nez made.
Very Mario Paint.
It's gonna get loud.
Oh god.
MMC started! And that's sort of where the outro sort of comes in. MMC started, you can start working on your projects, yay. And Medra's doing a whole spiel, and while he's doing it, this whole shutdown thing is happening where it plays the outro music, and if you fly up and like watch the screen, you'll see the mouse. Anyway, thanks for watching our show, guys. We'll work on your M&T projects. I hope it goes really good.
Nice.
And you know me, and you know I'm picky. I made sure that shutdown animation had like the screen fade out after you turned it off. So,
Of course.
and it worked really great. Yeah. But yeah, that's like the show that we kind of helped put together. This is also the world that'll get used. They do an award show at the end of the contest, right? That everybody submits their stuff, they get judged, and then there's an award show. And it's going to happen in here too. So we're going to do some stuff for that, of course, and make some tweaks for it. But yeah, let me show you the. Let's see here. Let me reset it real quick. The easiest reset button was just to make it do everything backwards. So it just does everything backwards. There we go. Credits. Yeah, you can see the credits here.
Oh. I'll have to...
Yeah, this is the crew that did all work. So that's Jason. I'm not sure if every single one of the folks here work on Metamovie. I think they do though. But like Nicole, like she was one of the people who's down the control panel during the show running things. So is Conrad. Projectivity and Sweet Victory are the cameras. And Medra's our toast friend who hosts the show. Size did the music, like I said, and this is all us in new project, including me. I'm right here.
Yeah.
Gareth insisted that we use cooltext.com for at least something. Which the license is perfect. You could do whatever you want, so... They are actually a little 3D.
Yeah, they are. I just noticed that.
I actually modeled out these windows. Like, I modeled the windows, and Baxter set up the thing that makes the windows dynamic, so we can like have them move and resize and stuff. And Nicole did the special effects of the windows, like opening and closing and stuff like that.
It's really well done.
Yeah, we're very happy with it. It was a lot of work. We're really happy with it. Oh yeah, I mentioned Fruits. That's why the blueberries are over there. Because Fruits loves blueberries, and Fruits loves blueberries. And when we were doing a rehearsal, the first time Fruits came in, like he was like standing where you are. I was like, "Oh hey, Fruits, how's it going?" He's like, "Oh hi, how's it going, Spec?" And he turned around and he saw the blueberries back there, and like he immediately was just like, "Ooh!" And just like no clip, just like right over to him. He goes through bags of blueberries like nuts.
It's perfect. Yeah, is there like an object that you could like crack open the programming on, like?
Oh yeah, let me see. I'm trying to think of like do you want something reasonable or do you want to be scared?
Let's start with reasonable.
Let's see. All right, let me think of like what's the most straightforward thing I could think of that we could put on here. Maybe the thing that opens and closes the windows is pretty good. Let me look at that. I'm gonna grab some tools. Actually, I muted myself. There we go.
By the way, chat, we can still see you, so if you have any questions you want me to forward in, let me know.
Yeah, well, you can see them. Where's the bigger chat window? Is it still up in the thing?
Well, I've got the one on the
really quick.
I've got the one on the camera control, but I think I destroyed the other one.
Yeah, well, I'm gonna go check it. It'll actually be. I'll show you something cool that is relevant to Twitch chat. Actually, give me a sec.
Okay. And now it's just us. I'm weirdly. Was the zoom on this? I accidentally made a picture. Oh god, is OBS still working? Yes. Bit of a fisheye effect
So the
there.
Twitch window isn't there anymore, but that's okay.
Yeah.
I can grab the. Yeah, I'll grab it myself. There we go. And we want Team Retro Fox.
Yep.
Okay. Connected successfully. I'm gonna make it real big and put it like over here. I'm actually put a message in so I can see if it works.
Yeah. Let me get back up there.
Is it connected?
It says connected successfully. You just gotta have someone say something. Chat was this chat.
Hey, there we go. Oh, whoops. Cool. So, let's see here. Not that window. I want this. There we go. Yeah, there we go. Okay. So I guess for the sake of knowledge, so this is a developer tooltip. This is what you use for like 90% of the work. There's other tools that make some of the work convenient, but you could do pretty much everything with this except for the programming part.
Right.
That's done with this, which is a Protoflux tooltip. And you use this for doing the programming, which you're going to see here in a second. So let's see here. I'm going to grab this and open it up. And it's over there. So let's fly over there.
Yep, let me just fall to my death. Okay.
Yeah. So this is what Protoflux looks like. You could do it in VR. I actually find it a lot easier to work with it on desktop because you can do some neat things where you just kind of like flatten it out and just pan around really quickly. But it's a node-based language because typing in VR kind of sucks, so it makes sense to do that, really. And the way this is set up, we have we call it an event receiver, or an impulse receiver rather. It basically just says you fire something off to a certain thing in the world. If you use to like Unity and you have a hierarchy of stuff, you're basically saying throw a message to whatever thing in the hierarchy, and if something is there to catch it, then it will do something with that if it is. So in this case, we have stuff for when the this is with the taskbar stuff that goes down there. This is for when the window opens or closes. So like close the window, open the window, and then the impulses go on these wires with arrows here. That's basically just saying here's like the flow of logic. And all this stuff is the actual logic part of it, like the programming of like comparing things and like do this if that. All that stuff is here. This is the node that does the animating. So like this will tween something from one number to another. So it'll go from 0 to 1 in this amount of time. And that's how it animates moving the window around.
Let me see if I can get.
And
I'm gonna switch back to first person because this camera's. Okay, so
it's a little shaky to do it manually. Yeah.
yeah. So
Yeah, and the stuff over here, when you see like something like this, like value field drive, that's what you call a driver, which is basically just saying there is a field on something, a component usually, which if you use Unity components, they're very similar to that. All this really says is there's a true or false value. We're going to drive it based on this condition. So if the number is greater than or less than whatever, in this case, it's like turning something off or on pretty much. And that's how we get like the window animating, opening and closing and stuff like that. So when you close it, you can even see these values change. Like if I call open, yeah, we see this.
Do it again because
true.
I was looking in the wrong spot.
Yeah, sure.
So,
It's
we're looking at this output here. Yeah. So like you said, all of this can be interacted with in a 3D space, connecting all this madness. Purple asks, is that the specs?
This is the specs. Hi, I'm the blue cat.
That is the specs. You have to do your trademark thing. You know, the emote.
Trademark thing is
the emote. You have the shock emote.
I don't have Twitch chat open. I can't.
Yeah, there. See.
Well, for comparison, let me get it from the side.
Yeah.
If you want to see something scary, we can look at what makes the mouse cursor works, which is nuts. I didn't touch that code. Halo is much better at this than I am, so he did that with Baxter.
Okay. Real quick, explain this menu.
This is the inspector. So if you're used to anything in Unity, this is very similar to what you get in Unity. Imagine like a Unity window. This is the right-hand side where like all the components are and stuff. Like if you're setting up a VR chat avatar, that's where the VR chat like avatar set of things are and fizzbones are. And this left-hand side, that's the hierarchy where all the stuff goes for like your avatar and what goes on it, all that.
Right.
It's the same thing here. The only difference is that there is no window in the middle. There's other differences, but in terms of relations, this is like using Unity, but there's no 3D window in the middle. You just have an inspector here, and it's got the hierarchy, and it's got the components. And whatever you're inspecting, you are looking at the components of it. You just double-click on it.
And you can see
it gets selected in world.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Somebody sent me a message. Who was it? Oh, Halo sent me a message. Yeah. This is where you do pretty much all of your work. You can like pin them to you, move them around. It's not abnormal to see somebody in a world working on something and they'll have like 3 of these around them, looking at different things and arranging them and stuff like that. It's always kind of funny to see. It's one of those weird things where, from an outside perspective, it looks like a total fucking mess. And sometimes it is a bit of a mess, but when you're actually like doing it, it's like kind of like arranging your own messy desk. Like it doesn't look
it's
like
controlled chaos.
Everybody else, but yeah, it works for you.
Yeah, like when Specs is working on this avatar that I'm using right now, he had like 9 of those windows open across a small landscape.
Yeah, we're messing with expressions and stuff like that. Yeah, let me show you something on my avatar actually. Oh, Baxter, I can't believe you didn't invite me to come and ruin the stream with my terrible puns.
I mean, he's more than welcome.
I can. I've made the mistake of inviting Baxter. Let's see here. Yeah. There is, this is good. I'll unpack this, and it is attached to my body, so it's probably behind me right now, right?
Yep. And backwards.
Yeah. Actually, it's probably easier if I just... Hang on. I probably just spawn another one of me.
When in doubt, duplicate.
Yeah, just give me another one. There we go. That's going to be a lot easier. Sometimes you can hear and see my ears twitch. That's also something that I like programmed in myself. Yeah, there we go. Yeah, so like this is something that I use to drive an animation that's on my face. My ears like flop around and stuff. You can see that. It's got we call them dynamic bones in here, not fizz bones. But basically the same thing. Here has it too. And you can grab them. So if you grab them, I think even if I'm not wearing it, it will actually work. Hold on a sec, let me see. Yeah, you can see like if you pull my ear, this avatar has an expression for doing that that's used in VR chat. So I set up something here to do the same thing. So if you grab my ears, it'll make me wince. And if you grab my tail, it'll actually make me like,
oh, that's cute.
Like scared. This one was even easier. There's actually like no code for this. It's just a couple of components strung together. There it is.
So that would work on the one you're wearing?
Yeah, if you pull my tail, it will work up.
Oh shit, we got utility now. I can't grab it. It's fine.
Baxter, if you're talking, I don't hear you, by the way.
No, I haven't said anything. I didn't want to talk over people.
Oh, it's good.
That's fair. Hi.
Hello.
Behold,
I was
it is
showing
Baxter.
Yeah.
Showing Jay. Oh god. Yeah, if you want somebody who will show you really cursed things, Jay is very good at that. Or sorry, Jay's very good at that. No, Baxter's very good at that. Jay's just here to show you the person who will show you cursed things.
I like to make good dumb things, delightful things that intrigue and frustrate.
You should show Jay some of the math stuff you've done while I go to the door and get my food real quick.
All right, well, math stuff. What's a good for? You know what?
Yeah, this is a fun thing.
Here, let me put on my regular walking around avatar, because this one's a great bit, but it gets in my own face. There we go. That's the bug I know and love.
Yeah.
That good math stuff. There's plenty of good math stuff. It's all just like what impresses and what's stuff that I'll pull out and be like, it's impressive. Believe me, it's impressive. Because I have a lot of stuff where I pull this out and it's like, look at it, and people are like,
Well, you should show them like one of your worlds or something, because we've seen basically everything in here, more or less.
All right. I mean,
we didn't actually. I asked Jay if there's anything that would be scary, and I was like, oh yeah, the mouse cursor. You actually touched that code. Do you want to pull it out to show what it looks like real quick?
Yeah, sure. I'll see if I can remember where the hell it lives. I think it's in Flux Systems. That does make sense where the Flux System would be in there. Cursor system. Oh, there's a lot of bits. Is it in event handlers? It might be in here, or this will just suck.
It's up there somewhere. Oh, I see it up there.
Oh, over there.
No, that was something else. I was messing with something.
See cursor.
Oh, up there.
There's a part here that's upside down for some reason.
Why is it upside down? Hold on.
There you go.
There we go.
Here's a delay. Well, this isn't the part I worked on. I specifically worked on, maybe it's in the event loop. That could be where it lives.
That's down here.
I think you unpacked more than you meant to.
See, this could be the problem with having big, complex systems. You don't know where the hell you put stuff anymore. Cursor driver. Oh, you know what? Probably cursor driver is the thing that drives the cursor. That would make sense to me.
Yeah. Oh, there it is.
So when we first had this set up, it was just linear, straight point to point. And I thought, we need to slap some mustard on that stuff. So I decided to make a little system to fake mouse cursor motion. And it started out as, let's see, I think it's in my bits folder.
Can you switch to shout mode?
Oh, sorry. Ta-dum!
Yay.
There you go.
Started out life as a square and a sphere. You can go ahead and click this, and it just starts moving the sphere around.
Yeah, so it do.
It is not spam proof. It breaks very quickly with spam. Ooh. But the math that makes it go, well, I'm going to say it's easy. It's easy because I know it, but there's not a whole lot to it. But you throw that little bit of extra zhuzh in there, and it's nice. And what all this is doing is saying, like, hey, based on the position we're going to and the position we're going from, how different is their up and downsiness? The green arrow, effectively. We're just checking to see what the difference is there.
Right.
Oh, sorry,
And
I need to get rid of the arrow.
well, that's fine. And once we have that, we can say, okay, cool. Multiply that time and a half. So this is going to give us, if it's 1, it's 1.5. If it's 2, it's 3. And this just says, like, shoot out of this way based on that amount, and then approach it based on, taking the extra. So it kind of overshoots and then comes back in. Pretty basic stuff.
Right.
But when you put it in place, when it's all moving, when it's all put in action, where's
You got the panel here.
Oh, you have the panel there.
Yeah.
When you put it all together, when you put it in the thing, when it's slapped in there so that it clicks and it starts processing, you get a nice, active, living, vibrant, moving cursor. Just a little bit of mathematical mustard for you, and it makes it taste so much better.
Yeah, Baxter is well known in the Resonite community for his mathematical exploits,
Yeah,
whether we like it or not.
yeah. Brooks has given me a tool for learning mathematics, and I will make him regret it one way or another. Sometimes it takes the form of complex mathematical things. Other times I just do stupid shit like this.
Did you ever look at the
Oh yeah, your
entry
pointer.
made for? Oh, this thing. Yep. Ah.
I love it.
Did you
It's
ever end up?
almost too slow.
You ever end up going to see the entry that we worked on last year for MMC?
I remember the gas station. I remember the subway system. There was a board game, and then I think that was it.
Okay. Well, we should. I'm going to open up Sigil Island then, so you can see what it looks like when we build a world that's like we're actually hanging out in. Let's see. Sigil Island. Do, 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 do.
This camera does not know what to do. We're just waiting on the world invite.
Yeah.
OBS still working.
That sounds like that's it.
Yep. And we're here.
Yeah, I'm gonna go into shout again in case we end up moving around a lot.
Did it.
The island is of fair size.
Yeah. So, this was the entry that you made a 360 photo. Fun.
I keep accidentally doing that.
The camera is like the fully featured camera. It has like the photo taking buttons and stuff. So it looks like I haven't loaded the sky yet in this. Let me know once it's fully loaded for you.
Yeah.
But yeah, last
Looks
year
like it
for MMC, we decided to make kind of like a more chill sort of social map with like some fishing mechanics in it, very casual fishing mechanics. Not that we don't want to complicate them to a ridiculous degree, but like, you know, in time. And we did pretty good. We got honorable mention, which I think there's a badge over my head that shows that right now. If you have the nameplates on, I don't know. But one of the NPC badges. Hang on.
The bready one with the H in it.
I think.
Let me see.
There's this kind of circly H thing. The one that looks kind of.
Yeah. So we have Okay, I'm pointing out now. So the golden little H there, that is from honorable mention from the year before when we did gas station. This pink purple one here, this is from last year, Sigil Island. We got honorable mention for that one. So we still haven't won yet, but we've gotten honorable mention twice, so that's pretty good. And the other ones are for like donating and for participating and stuff like that. This badge is for all sorts of stuff. Like this over here, the blue paw print circle, that's for virtual BLFC. If you attended that, you got that.
Which you did.
Yeah. But yeah, we made this. We wanted something really chill, really performant, and we were pretty successful. So why don't you kind of stroll around a bit, and I'll kind of like walk around with you with Baxter and sort of answer questions if you want. This is a very low key place.
Good work with the paper animation.
You should try grabbing it.
I can grab it. Well. Oh. That's cool.
Make sure we got our full credits and all that stuff, and what software we used to make everything here. I learned a few new things with Blender in this one. It was really fun. You can get a copy of the map too, so you can see where you're going.
Oh yeah, that'd be useful. You just can I attach it?
It's probably hard with 2D things, but I'm sure you could. Let me try.
I think you need to like put the center on your tooltip basically, which is a little
like
goofy.
If I make it small, like this, Jaye.
Huh.
So you can look at it that way if you want.
Yeah.
There you go.
Okay. I'm gonna go up the front. By the way, chat, you have questions, I will forward them to them.
I'll get the chat thing out too.
This is the fishing center. What's the story with this void?
Oh, behind the fishing?
Yeah.
It's an alpha right now.
Oh.
Wait, is there no collider here? Oh, there isn't.
Yeah, but look behind you.
Yeah, Baxter's here though. More realistically, this is here because we wanted to do some more fun, like fishing things that I won't elaborate on because we have like actual plans that we want to do. But there's more than we wanted to do, but we couldn't do it in time or anything. It's just a month. So the fishing booth is in alpha right now, and eventually we'll get to do more with it.
There's no bait on this, right?
No.
Okay.
How far did you go?
Middle.
Well, you would see the bobber in the water. I think you went past the water. You went into the ocean. I think you can just, click the trigger or click secondary if you want to bring it back immediately.
You know, I realized that I've been doing my dumb eyeball bit, but I just realized with the culling system that probably wasn't actually landing.
Oh no, yeah, yeah. There's a culling system in here so that if people are far away from each other, you don't have to worry about rendering their avatars.
Which is a problem because if I do this, then I can be somewhere and you can't see all of me. As happens.
Oh no, I grabbed the camera and not the thing. Ah.
As you'll note, I'm in desktop and I'm still able to fish. We set this sucker up great. Oh, forbidden corn dog.
Oh boy. Oh, that's a good effect.
Yeah, we couldn't not do that.
Yeah.
I think I caught a sea bass. I don't know fish very well. I can't remember which one this one is.
Believe that is a carp.
I'll trust you. I did the texture on that fish.
It's good texture.
Well, Gareth worked on some of the materials, but I did most of the texture work there.
And I did the model.
Did you do this one?
Yeah, I'm pretty sure I did that one. Yeah, this is a bass.
Oh, yeah.
I think the only fish I didn't model, you can tell I didn't model. Which is not to say, like, oh, mine was so much better. It's just there's a style to them that's pretty transparent.
Ooh, corn dog for me. Hey, Jay.
If
Watch
you
this.
duplicate a bunch of them, doing the bit.
He's doing
Yeah.
a bit.
Got tilt mode.
What the?
One of Baxter's dumb jokes. It's a string fish. Because it's text. If you're a programmer, you get it.
Well done. A bucket.
Bucket. A bucket you can put your fish in.
Yeah. Whoop. This is a jet seat. I'm gonna beat this randomizer quick.
Yeah. Go in your hole.
Just answering a message.
Specs.
Hmm.
If we revisit this, we need to have like a table where you can fillet your fish, and if you fillet the string, it just gives you the fucking the integer for the character. Oh, I broke it.
Oh no. Also, object scaling. That's a thing.
What a lunker. You know, these fish are a great example of how something in the moment when you make it, you can really be like, oh, I hate it. And then afterwards, you're like, why did I dislike this so much? I think the fish came out pretty okay.
Yeah, I like them.
I should set those suckers up for animating.
There's too many things that we want to do to this map. We have a whole list. Oh yeah, I brought out the Twitch chat. Oh yeah, cool.
I'm getting thirsty. Let's go grab a pilk at the cooler.
That sounds like a plan.
Sure. I was talking to friend Code 807. They do stuff with a group called Bright Spark in here. They're great. And I was talking to them. I was like, "Do you want to show Jay's Twitch chat anything from Resonite?" And they actually mentioned something really cool that they made. Resonite Essentials is a folder everybody gets in their inventory, and there's some community tools in there. And Code made a tool. Well, I'm not sure if it was just him, but I know he worked on it a lot. Called the Mute Helper, which is super nice. So this little orb here is how you would like install the Mute Helper. And if I eat it, I now have a menu here, and I can use it to type messages if I am a user that prefers not to speak for whatever reason.
Yeah, you can see the Spectus typing off to the right there. Yeah.
Yeah. And they also made like a little add-on system for it, which is pretty cool.
Yeah, there you can see the avatar calling in action. He's now a 2D headshot.
Yeah, you're right, Meta. Like, there is kind of like a running joke that people make stuff for MMC, and then they're like, "Oh, I can't wait to update this later," and then nobody ever updates their stuff. Case in point, I guess we have never had a chance to come back here, but like it's only been a year, so we definitely still plan to. But like there are people who do take projects and turn them into a bigger thing after an MMC as well. It totally happens. Oh, this is a handy part with the Mute Helper system. They also made like a separate like chat log that you can put into the world. So if you have people with the Mute Helper that are typing. You have like a little text box in the world.
There's like a world IM system.
Mm-hmm. I think Code also has an add-on for real-time translation.
Yeah.
Let me see here. Is this it? Yeah, translation add-on. Install add-on. Add-ons. Translator.
We should figure out some absolutely cursed things to make as add-ons for that thing.
You just make it less useful, yeah.
Yeah, just stuff like whenever you post, it also adds a string about when the last time you drank pilk was.
We'll attempt to translate English to Spanish through Google Translate. Let's make it easy. Gotta allow permissions, and I think it's translating or has translated. You tell me if it has.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Hola, mi
Oh
amigo.
yeah, and it shows up here. Cool. Yeah.
¿Dónde está?
Very, very, very handy community tools.
Oh, that's the stuff.
Forbidden pilk.
Oh, you found the fresh pilk? That deep ocean pilk?
Yes.
We should do what you said and go to the cooler for something better.
Yeah. So you said that this was the translator was using Google Translate as the mechanism?
I think there's a couple of APIs you can use that you can select from, but Google Translate's the default one. And what's actually nice to know for security's sake is before you actually like make calls to an API like that, you actually get asked permission. Like that's like an in-game system thing where it's like, hey, it's trying to communicate with like translate.google.com or whatever. Are you cool with that? Yeah. Here we go. You can like
A bounty.
chill out here on the beach. Ugh. Grab yourself a cold one, whether you really want to or not.
Do some fishing.
Do some fishing. It's honestly, I'm so happy with how this map came out. Like, we made this, and we weren't sure if like the fishing would be too boring or whatever. But people came in here, and it's like apparently the perfect level of involvement. People just sit down and they chill out, and they can very casually fish and just chat it up. It's really nice.
I was gonna show off the ingredients.
Oh yeah, it's a little. So if you equip it, it's a little tough. If you hold it with your laser, you can mess with it more.
Yeah. Reduce fat,
As far as I know, those are accurate.
Carbonated water, high fructose corn syrup, caramel color, sugar, phosphoric acid, caffeine, citric acid, natural flavors. Contains milk.
No catfish.
Catfish, yeah.
Perfect for PX.
There's also I would take you to the gas station, but we have to fix a problem in it that's making it crash a little too easily.
Oh.
But I can pull out an item from it. Where is it? Projects, yeah. Gas station.
By the way, chat, you're over here.
Here we go.
Oh yeah, I was just thinking about this damn thing. Big tins, pickled whole, pickled old hog.
When I asked NZ to make the sound design for this, not even when I asked them, when we discussed what the item was, and then we were like, oh well, because there's other in the gas station we have a bunch of stuff that you can like shake and it makes noise, like here we go. Commit to the bit, the home board game. You can shake it, you can hear like the pieces rattling around and stuff like that. When we got that system and we made this, I just turned to NZ. I was like, NZ, wait a minute. And the look on his face is just literally just like, oh no, don't. Go ahead and shake it. Oh, it's big, so it has a collider on it, so it is pushing you.
Yeah, I noticed. let me check my menu settings real quick.
Prop surfing.
Yeah, prop surfing. You can do prop surfing in here, right? Wee.
Yeah. I can't believe Specs is getting high on pickled hog.
The good shit.
Yeah.
Want to read the ingredients? I tried to be accurate. I'm pretty sure I was.
Whole pig, carbonated water, whole milk, and everything that was in that can, and then love.
Yeah, you don't make it with hate.
Love.
Are you sure that is 411,510 calories?
It is an entire pig plus enough Pepsi and milk to pickle it. So,
oh hey, we just got raided. Hi, Kubrick.
Oh, hey, Kubrick. How you doing?
Did you do it?
Kubrick just raided Jay's Twitch stream.
Yeah,
oh, cool.
We're just hanging out in VR. Hi. Is there a better way of working this camera?
Well, it depends on what you want to do with it.
Thank you for the follow, Elpida14. I probably mispronounced that.
You can try to set it to group, and it'll try to capture like everybody kind of nearby. That might work a little better for you. And you can move the slider around to get like a different field of view.
Yeah, that might be the problem.
Mm-hmm. There's some buttons to like rotate it and stuff like that too. Yeah, you have to play with it a little bit.
Yeah.
Yeah, we got this whole island here. We have this very nice beach. Let me grab Here we go. Another fishing rod. We can have this handy.
Sure. Let me grab Twitch chat because they're firing questions at you.
Oh, sure, yeah.
Yeah, we're glad to answer any questions.
There you go.
Oh boy.
Hi.
Oh.
Yep.
Hello, Gatto. Yep, it's Specs.
Holla, holla, everybody. I'm
Baxter, I said hi.
I'm fishing. I got fish to catch. I wish we had a grill in here. We need a grill.
We do need a grill. We're here with Jay showing them some Resonite stuff. I think what happened actually? Did Deadly Premonition just like crash too much, so you decided?
Oh my fucking god! You have no idea. I loaded my game. I did the last little section that was like maybe 3 minutes of gameplay, and then it loaded a cutscene and crashed. So I did it again, and it crashed again. So I went to the PC Gaming Wiki, right? And I looked at the bottom of all the fixes, and there was specifically Episode 1, Chapter 3, Hospital Fix. There isn't one. Take this save file. Use this. Also, here's the cutscene you missed. A YouTube link. I clicked the YouTube link. It's dead.
That's terrible.
So, but the save file worked, right? So I look up, I pull up the another video that had the cutscene that we missed. We watched that. I pull up the save file. It's episode 1, chapter 4, right? I hit load. Immediate crash. Go back. Immediate crash. Go back. Immediate crash. Go back in.
Jeez.
Restart chapter 3 and just speed run that motherfucker and get right to that point again. Crash.
Yeah, I see why you decided to give up. I just remember seeing I did see like the start of the stream. You had like a crash counter. That was like it was 12 crashes. Oh geez.
You're playing it on the PC?
Yeah. There's my problem.
See?
Yeah. I'll have to.
360 game, right?
Yeah, do you have an Xbox 360?
I do not. I have an original Xbox now.
Well, I was gonna offer to loan you my copy of Deadly Premonition if you had a 60, but
did you just over the shoulder cast that?
Yeah. You think I'm some kind of fishing newbie?
No, I'm just gonna drop a manual camera here, and where is it? There it is.
Yeah, if you click that'll like level it out, by the way.
Yeah, the angle's fine.
Oh boy, radioactive wastes, my favorite.
Isn't that just
Oh yeah. A little harder than I meant to go, okay.
You know, something that also I think we should make for this map? I think we need to make like a keg, but it's a pilk keg. And we need a bonfire.
Handstands on it?
Sure, why not? But we need a bonfire, and if you throw the pilk keg in the bonfire, the world just shuts down. It just blows up.
Yeah, in their gas station world, they had like multiple. Move the camera.
Move the camera.
Yeah, they had multiple versions of Pilk that had various effects.
Yeah, I really wish that we got to fix that guy up. There's something crashing it, and we know exactly what it is. We just haven't had the chance to fix it yet. Heck.
Wow.
Tasty. Fibrous.
Get your vegetables in, kids.
Let's see. Xanadeus says, hey, they know that cat and that bug. And they should jump. Key Solar Storm says that they should jump back in sometime.
There's always something new happening in Resonite.
Yeah. So Gato, it's closer to something like Second Life than VR chat. You could do it in VR, obviously. You could do a lot of the same things that you can do in VR chat.
Yeah.
But
It's also
you
desktop
do
ready.
most of the building, like you do most of your building in here. You can like make models and graphics and stuff, like in Photoshop or whatever. What's that? Oh no, how old?
We're both old and dying.
Okay. So, Second Life it still exists. It's actually technically just as popular as it's always been. In fact, I think it's exactly as popular as VR chat, more or less. If I looked at the numbers, there's about as many people playing Second Life as VR chat.
It's a little kooky.
Yeah. It is a 3D virtual environment where yeah, it kind of was. Well, website is sort of not really giving it enough credit. It was the early 2000s, and Second Life had the sheer chutzpah to try to make a 3D virtual world. Oh, I got a camera. A 3D virtual world where you could build stuff in real time and code in real time with other people.
It's just a 3D tapestries.
Yeah, it was pretty nuts. You could stream music with real media player into like sessions and stuff like that. I think the craziest thing about it was that the way the world was set up, it was made to be one large landmass, and every like square of it, they called it the grid because they loved Tron and they were nerds. Every square on the grid with its own like server. And it was part of a larger collection of servers that acted as a landmass. So, like, you could be flying around, and you would be, like, if you went from, like, you know, one server to another, that's the same thing as moving from over here to moving to over here, like, walking around on it. It was honestly crazy, like, super ambitious. Resonite doesn't do that. VRChat doesn't do that. Like, having a big old contiguous world like that is nuts, and it hasn't... There's probably somebody else who's tried it, but like Second Life is the most well known. But in any case, yeah, Second Life was very popular in the early 2000s, and it still gets used now. But it's mostly about building in game is like the thing that makes it relatable to this. So that you don't open Unity to make stuff in here. I'm in it right now. This is where I build stuff. I can get out a development tool and I can, I don't know, click this beach and open it up. And I got stuff on here. That's the inspector. That's how I work on stuff. And if I want to move stuff around, I do it all in here. So I can select things. And I have this here. And, well, you don't see that moving because it's not the actual object, but like you get the idea. You can move stuff around in real time, place it all in real time. You do your coding in here. Yeah, it is kind of crazy. I have a lot of fun with it. Enough fun that I've been doing it back in Neos for a couple years, and now in here they just brought this out in October. So it's pretty recent. There's a whole long story that Jaye shortened earlier in the stream, but Neos went pretty downhill. The devs left and made this new platform instead, and yeah, it's been going on, slowly improving.
I made us a bonfire.
You made a bonfire? Thanks. Yeah. Here, I got you. Oh, I can't grab your camera. That's right. You have to let me do that. But
how do I allow you
to? I think it's one of the camera controls. There is.
Create camera anchor?
No. There's a little gear on the right side of the camera window, and there's a checkbox for anyone can interact. And you can also render the preview for everyone, although you should probably keep the render preview for just yourself.
Okay, there you go.
Yeah, there you go. There you go.
Fire on beach.
Yeah. Well, fire on beach, yeah. Baxter can't resist the program fun.
Oh, yeah.
Do you want to show some, like, do you want to see some of the other parts of the island?
Yeah.
I'll let you lead the way.
Sure, let me just get the camera out of my nose. Okay, Circle Springs is that way?
Yeah, it's up that way.
Cool. Me,
I'm glad we have the map.
yeah.
The map was cute. It came out really good.
Alpita says, it's crazy knowing I used to mess with Second Life modeling tool before they introduced the ability to import models.
Oh yeah, I remember the teen grid for the short amount of time that existed.
Yeah. I missed the
We're
turn,
in
I
that little
think.
side area.
Yeah, this is a little side area.
Oh.
I didn't want to stop you because you're just walking around, but yeah, the actual path is like more up there.
Okay, we'll go that way. There's a buoy all the way out there.
Yeah, there is. It's a hazard buoy, actually.
Ah.
I don't know if you read the paper on the credits. Hang on.
Did you just copy pasta all over this?
Oh, no, Baxter wrote that.
Yeah. It's
I'm gonna
bespoke garbage.
An extra Twitch chat over there.
I love it.
I love how the picture looks in like newsprint.
Yeah, here we go, Jay. There's a reason for the hazard buoys.
Oh,
Top
it's
the page.
super fun site. It's... The other side?
No. It's a super fun site. There was a pilk spill. It's very dangerous here.
Oh. I get it. Just leaving Twitch chats everywhere.
Yeah, I pulled another one out because I'm like, we keep losing it.
There we go. Circle Springs. And it is as it says on the tin.
Like, you duplicate that fishing rod.
Yeah.
Hey, isn't this the new project logo?
It's the new Project Sigil.
Same thing.
We end up hiding that in a lot of places.
Yeah.
Like, if you look closely at the map. It's like finding the hidden Mickeys at Disney World.
Can you find it?
Oh boy, DM Carpe.
We'll grab Twitch chat.
Got a stringfish again.
I remember when Second Life, like, they had, what was it? They didn't, you only can model with prims, and then they introduced, there's a couple things. I remember flexi prims, which was like basically their fizz bones or whatever. And then they did this thing where it's like you couldn't import a model, but you could import a position map.
Yeah, it was. It turned RGB color values into XYZ position values, and kind of took a grid and just positioned them where those colors were. Which some people did some really cool stuff with that. But
Yeah,
it's still,
I mean, it was
still chunky and as hell.
it was terrible, but it was revolutionary for Second Life at the time.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh my god, I could kind of import a model. Wow.
I remember using those. I had a Blender add-on that would convert things.
Oh god, and that was old Blender too.
Yeah.
Hey, you got a bucket.
Yeah.
Perfect.
Put the garbage in there.
Zanadea says,
There you go.
sculpt these. It's been 15 years on Second Life.
Oh yeah, sculpt these.
Yeah, that's right. Jeez. What torture. As far as I know, you can import models now and all that stuff, but I don't know how recently they end up introducing that or whatever. I mean,
Yeah.
good on them. They apparently they're doing okay because people still go to Second Life.
You can import mesh, but
You can
it's
import
jank.
Express jank. I'm actually really curious what that process even looks like because I have no idea.
I think you have to like pay Lindens to do it.
Ah,
Well, that part I know because they
That's true. Other things too, I think.
yeah. I mean, here, so if you're curious about how stuff like that works in Resonite, 'cause you can import stuff here, obviously. You just pay for cloud storage. So
Yeah.
you pay. I forget how much I'm paying a month. I think it's 15 or 20 a month. But I think I get. It says right here. I get 200 gigabytes. So instead of doing what Second Life does, where you just kind of pay per upload, and that's sort of how they pay for the storage, I guess. You just pay for whatever bulk cloud storage you need.
Yeah.
That's just how it works here.
Like if you have extra, you can actually gift it. That's how I have any because I'm a broke chump, but I keep making cool things people like, so they give me space.
Yeah, you can tip people with storage space, actually.
yeah. And as someone who hasn't really not made anything yet and does not pay, I get 1 gigabyte, which is a lot.
Here's the
Yeah.
tip for you, buddy. Go save something nice.
You know how weird this is? We're standing around fishing, talking about, you remember Second Life, that old thing?
Yeah.
That's what I'm talking about with this map. We wanted to make a cool little social map, and it was a huge success because this is just what happens. You just kind of end up chilling out and talking. Boot. You made that boot.
I did make this boot.
That boot was in the MMC trailer.
Yeah, they should have paid me.
Actually, you know what? I should that's kind of a neat thing to show because you showed people the video player, but I don't know if people know you could just kind of pull a video in whenever. So I'm actually gonna grab the MMC trailer. You all don't see it, but I have a little dashboard in front of me where all controls are, inventory, chat, all that stuff is in front of me. And there's also a desktop view that you can use. So you can use Steam VR's desktop view, of course, but they also have one built in here that you can use, which is kind of nice because you still don't see it, but I have a keyboard in my hand. And neat thing is that you can make a custom keyboard and then favorite it as the keyboard you always want to use. And that's the keyboard you also use to interact with your computer. So technically you can make a crazy software keyboard in here that you could use with the computer if you wanted to.
There, I've made the fish a mech suit.
Let's see here. MMC trailer.
Don't mind me staring into space here. I'm looking at OBS.
No, that's fine.
okay.
I have fugue states too. Usually I'm thinking about math. Oh,
Here we go. Copy. All right. So yeah, this is kind of a neat thing. So I
Fractional
can. So I just copied a YouTube link and I'm gonna paste it in here. And it asks me what I'm importing. So it's just a normal video, but you can import 360 video and stereo video and stuff. So that's pretty cool. Including if it's a YouTube 360 video, it should work as well, as far as I know. But yeah, you click import video.
it's great.
I think
Importing
that's
stuff
your
in here
camera view.
is the easiest thing in the world, especially in desktop. I made something earlier because I needed a graphic. And if I want to bring it in here, just drag and drop.
Yeah.
Jam presents
YouTube videos, and you have cloud storage, so you can upload whatever videos you want to.
Held in the Resonite metaverse.
Yeah, it kind of just works. Images work the same way. Text works that way.
In 1 month, you can make anything.
Yeah, you can bring PDFs, actually, that's true. They just added that. No, it's free. This is free.
Worlds. Choose a category.
I love this bee.
Vote.
It's a good bee.
Win prizes. Unleash your
Yeah, I got the Resonite is free.
Bah.
MNC 2024. Held in February.
You can do the same with like audio files, all kinds of stuff.
Yeah, audio, images. Yeah, there's definitely a lot of furries here for sure.
Pretty much made by furries.
I mean, it is made by a furry. Freaks is a furry. Yeah, absolutely. There's a whole. They always make it a point though to be like, look, there are other people here though, because there are some people who are like, is it just furries? It's not just furries, but there is like furries on the development team. There are definitely furries here. I mean, VBLC was here. Yeah, almost everybody on the dev team. Well, let me think here. Thanks. Yeah, most of them. Did you make what you do?
What do you mean?
I'm gonna take this opportunity to sneakily show off in another feature to take a photo.
Yeah, go for it.
You're a dork, Baxter.
Oh, of course.
Photo.
Yeah, if you, I can't do it from here. If you bring your, do it again.
Yeah, you do like it's always tricky. There's literally a meme of people like teaching other people how to do this and getting photos of them doing it and not getting it right. You like put up your fingers, kind of like you're doing like a paper football or whatever, and then you just like turn your hand. And even I'm having trouble doing it right now. There we go. Yeah, so you do that, and then you can, wherever you're kind of looking and aiming, you can take a photo.
A lot of people get pictures of people doing that, and it's basically like taking photos of tourists at like the Leaning Tower of Pisa.
I don't have the Fruit Loops box, no. There's something about to say about the photos. Oh yeah, when you take these photos, they get like automatically saved as Steam screenshots, and they get like, just like VRCat does, gets put into your documents folder and all that. But they go into Steam screenshots, so they're very easy to share on Steam if you want to. And actually, Jay, you can actually grab this with like your laser or whatever. If you open up your menu, you can save it as a screenshot, and then you also get it in your folder. So you can just share screenshots like that.
Just that easy.
Mm-hmm.
What is this?
Wrong one.
What's this?
A picture. I was just at like a JP event, and they were having a bit where you could get
Is that orange?
That is orange.
Oh, that is
Yeah.
orange.
Yeah.
Or
Here,
the
let me-
trailer you just saw, Orange made it. They're in the Japanese community. They're really great.
Here, one sec. There you go.
Oh, your picture frame.
I like how it adds the texture to it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, here's a fun bit.
What's my battery level like? I'm just taking a look.
Mine's
50%.
about dead.
Okay.
Oh, wait, you can put a video in the frame?
Career Jam presents.
Oh, yeah, actually, I kind of... That's
Yeah, and the video...
Videos are textures like anything else, so...
Yeah, so
And enjoy your cross-stitch moving picture.
Do you have that weird video player you made, Baxter, with the hexagons and stuff?
let's see. Do we have a cool music video that won't set off?
No.
I mean, No, I can get you one. That won't set off what, like copyright?
Yeah. It's Twitch, so
I got ya.
the second you said music, anything that comes after that is a no.
I
No,
think this
I got something for you. It's a
I think this
classic.
is Lollipop by Mika in this one.
Hang on.
In February.
I mean, I could just put this video in there to demonstrate real quick. I don't think this one will look great.
Hold on.
Ooh.
I got a classic for you. It's perfect.
Okay.
If I can copy the link, give me a sec.
Where do I point the camera, guys?
Where'd you put it, Baxter?
It's over here. Put it right here. Then the square directly above me. That's gonna be where the video goes.
Yeah.
All right.
And there you go.
This does depth too, right? Yeah, so if you look at it from the side.
Hold on.
Oh, we could take the stream, drop it in here, and put it in there.
That's true. Actually, you could take the stream and drop it in there. That's just crazy enough to work. Hang on, let me do that.
Doesn't this song have copyright?
Bad Apple? Bad Apple should be safe.
Yeah, bad apple. I prefer a
There we
good
go.
pear.
Yeah.
There we go. And now we're watching your Twitch stream.
Yeah, baby. That ain't confusing and a headache.
Yeah, just give it a second.
You know what's funny? Because the way asset receivers work, I think if I put this video in this picture frame, I can then put this picture frame in here. Yeah, that works.
It's picture frames all the way down.
Yeah, I can just get another one of these and put it in a picture frame.
Oh man.
Oh my god. This is nonsense. It's garbage. You have no idea what's happening.
Oh yeah, you can't see shit. It's trash. I love it. You know, funny thing. Whenever I pulled this out a lot, and people are like, "Oh, you could put more triangles," and then it's like even higher definition. I'm like, "Yeah," and then it's not a cool visual. It's a bad video.
Yeah, that's just a bad video player.
Anyway, it's like a little past our end time, so I'm gonna. What the hell is this angle? Battlefield Earth angle. We're gonna.
Here, let me be out here.
Yeah.
There
we're
you
gonna
go.
Call
That
it
should
a
be
night
good.
here. I just have to get over to OBS. End slate.
I'm seeing 5 triangles that make me. It's like I can see it's me because it's pink triangles.
Yeah.
Anyway, special thanks to all of our subscribers scrolling on screen right now. Couldn't do this stuff without the support you've given us over the years. If you're not a subscriber, please consider it because you'll get emotes and it will help us out. Also, check out our surround.com wish list. And we have a tip page if you just don't want to give your money to Amazon, exclamation tip in chat. And exclamation Discord if you want to join our Discord. For those on Twitch, we're rating Resto Kiki. Tell them we said hi. And we'll be back tomorrow. Have a good one.